And he said that he's the kind of player that when you're up by a goal late in the game, you want him on the ice against the other team's top players because he has the grit and sandpaper that you need to get the job done. Can you reflect on that and what he brings to the team and whether you agree with that?
He's the same thing for our team. You know, at the NHL level, he's one of those guys that's character. You know, he's going to block shots. He'll do whatever it takes. And like I said, he thinks defense first. So we really like him for that role. And he's done a great. He's a character guy. He's a leader on our team. Young player, but he brings all that stuff for our team.
And in terms of knowing what his role is, like he doesn't try to bring offense. He doesn't try to do too much. Just how important is it to have guys who are willing to fill in where they're needed and not necessarily where they might want to fill in?
Yeah, no, he brings a little bit of offense and he moves the puck, but he knows when to do it. For instance, that Buffalo game when he scored with 2 seconds left, he jumps down at the right time. So he's a good all-around defenseman, but he knows his main job is to keep the puck out of our net, and he does a great job of that.
You coached in Montreal and you saw Carey Price up close kind of when he was at his peak. Do you get the same feeling when you put Igor in there where it's just like you set it and forget it, you know you're going to get every night?
It feels like it, you know, definitely. I mean, again, I don't know Igor that well. This is my first year with him, but he goes in there, he's focused, he plays his game, and he's just confident in his hockey game. So every night it's just been outstanding. So.
Do you have any concerns about kind of like over-reliance on him, whether the guys on the ice know what they've got back there and maybe they need to be a little tighter because you know if you make a mistake, you can...
No, you know what? I mean, we talk about it after a lot of games. I mean, you know, I get a little frustrated at times, even when we win, but I mean, the more shots he gets, the better he is, and you know, he's comfortable with the way his game's playing. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't want 42 shots or, you know, 27, 28 would be perfect, a good number to get to, but I just think the guy's confident and he gets his work, and you know, he's focused on every shot. So I got no issue with us winning hockey games and him playing great goaltending. But he's, you know, the only issue I got is some of those breakaways that, you know, we're giving up too many breakaways at times and too many real grade A chances in a couple of games. But for the most part, I mean, Igor's just been solid, and our goaltending all year has been, you know, leading our group.
We asked him before I asked him last night if he's ever going to come to you one day and say he's tired. And
Tired from what?
yeah, no, that's what he said. He's never going to come to you and say I need a day off. So that's incumbent on you to know when he needs a day off. So how are you going to know if he needs a day off?
Who?
Igor.
What does he need a day off for? Like, he can take practice off anytime he wants, just like any of my players.
Okay.
They're tired, they come in, they say, Coach, I'm not going to go on, okay? Just like I didn't go on today. If you don't feel good, don't go on the ice. But no, I mean, we manage our goalies. He hasn't played a whole lot of games. I mean, as good as he's played, I mean, how many games has he played right now? You know, I mean, yeah. So it's not like he's been busy. He's had a couple of weeks off when he got hurt. We had a nice break, our whole team, for 15 days, 14 days. So, you know, he's played, I think, 5, 6 games since then. So he's not going to play every game. Trust me. He'll be fine.
When you think about how over the course of your coaching career, you've gone from, you know, Marty Gordon playing 72 games to now people
Yeah.
saying about 55 is too much. Do you have to kind of push that aside and sit in with the urge to play him every day just because he's been so good?
No, like I said, we're in a good position. We're just going to play, and we're going to do what's right for him. Me and Benny talk all the time. We talk with Drew, and you know, this is the pattern we're going to take. You know, and like I said, we got 26 games left. You know, he's going to play some of them. Georgie's going to play some of them, and we'll go from there. But we're not one bit worried about him overplaying. That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
When you look at what Nico's been able to do the last 2 games, obviously he's bringing the points, but just what have you seen from him? What have you liked about his game?
Mika, total effort every night. Defensively, offensively. Talking about candidates for awards, well, there's another one. You know, he's been outstanding. Two-way player, you know, works hard, competes, creates chances every night for us, plays great defensive hockey, so he's been awesome.
The way that you ask your guys to play, you talk about the 200-foot game all the time, and you talk about him as an example for a guy like Hedl. is that something that you've really grown, it sounds like that more than anything is something you've grown to appreciate about him, is that?
Yeah, no, I heard good things about his two-way game, but when you watch it for as long as I've watched it this year with him, he just does it every night. He plays hard every night. He plays a two-way game, and it's not just Hedel, it's their whole team. Like, he's a good guy to watch. I mean, yeah, I think he's one of the best two-way players in the game. I really do, and didn't know that before I coached him, but he's been outstanding at both ends. You know, kills penalties, face-offs on the ice at the last minute of every game. So, you know, he's one of those real good players that plays it both ways and does a great job every night for our team.
With the trade deadline steadily creeping up there, how much of that is in the back of your mind, and what do you remember from when you were a player about playing during this time?
Yeah, no, that was a long time ago, but definitely you're always thinking about it, you know, especially, you know, every player loves his teammates and loves his group, and sometimes you get traded, and you, even if you don't get traded, you're still thinking about it right up till the deadline, so you're concerned about it. And it's part of our game, and it's a tough part of our game, but I know myself personally, I was with Detroit for 9 or 10 years, and I was scared every time I come up. You know, I wanted to stay in Detroit. Even when we had bad teams, I didn't want to leave. It was just the way you are. You were proud with that. Now there's more trades now, it seems to be, but, you know, you're always concerned about it, and it affects you, there's no doubt.
Do you poke in with Jury every now and then to ask what's going on, or do you prefer not to?
No, I just coach the team, and he'll tell me if something happens.